Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being with me. I'm still with the topic, a heroic solution to all the misery of Islam. Today, my comments are about freedom, which is the number one solution for fighting any kind of misery. At the end of my talk in part one, I told you that the key to fighting the misery of Islam is the perfect freedom in Jesus Christ. This freedom must be engraved in your heart so that you can have full confidence that it is an integral part of your life. Also, it must be 100% obvious in your life so that people around you will notice that you live like a free person. Why do you need to manifest your freedom? Because nothing is more powerful than the freedom to prove the reality of you being humane. The second reason is only where there is freedom can there be equality of rights so that people can live in harmony. Thirdly, and economically speaking, only freedom makes us interdependent in becoming creative and successful, since the creativity and success of each member of the society means the creativity and success of others. Obviously, lack of this freedom closes the door to all these beauties, but become the root cause of self-centeredness, inequality, and therefore all kind of misery as seen in Islamic societies. Islam, as stated in part one of this discussion, is truly an obstacle to freedom. Therefore, how can Islam be true or from the true God? A truthful belief holds individual freedom at the center of its goal so that adherents can enjoy the freedom, establish their families, societies, laws, and government, system all in and with freedom. Otherwise, every relationship will lead to misery. In the last 10 years of his life, the Prophet of Islam turned his back on people's free will and in this way laid the foundation for the misery of Islamic societies. He actually revealed verses in support of his dictatorship and said that no one was allowed to reason with or question the ideas of Allah and His Prophet. Read Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 36, and Surah An-Nisa, verse 65, and see how the Prophet of Islam made uprooting freedom legitimate in Islam. The message of the Prophet of Islam with these verses bring forth the meaning that he does not care about the deep conviction and an unbreakable trust. He leads people in a way as if no one is able to discover the best or distinguish right from wrong and use his or her instinct for the well-being of his or her own life and the life of others. So therefore, the Prophet of Islam has to choose for people. And that's why nothing mattered for him but a blind surrender and obedience. For this reason, he called his religion Islam, which means surrender. Compare this dictatorial stand and expectation of the Prophet of Islam with the approach of Jesus Christ, who expects people to use their intelligence to find out what the truth is and allow that truth to set them free and enable them to value others with the same freedom and rights as themselves. It is this freedom from Jesus Christ that gives you the genuine and heroic courage to be creative and to succeed in everything and achieve true victory. You do not have this freedom in Islam. And when you do not have freedom, your courage is false and hypocritical. The hypocritical courage that we have read about many times in the 1400-year history of Islam and also seen with our own eyes. Don't you see my motherland, Iran? It is full of hypocritical courage and false victories that the Ayatollahs have fashioned with Islam. You need freedom to see yourself liberated from this false courage and victory. But having this freedom depends on your thirst for freedom and on your capacity to facilitate freedom from the captivity of Islam. If individuals do not have freedom to take control of their hearts, how can they have freedom in their homes and land? Freedom must start from the heart in order to give you confidence and to affect your surroundings. This is the wisdom that only Jesus Christ has spoken of. He said in his gospel, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." You need to discover the truth and enthrone it in your heart if you desire to be set free. This will lead to discovering genuine courage and efficiency in overcoming misery. You absolutely need to turn away from Islam and let, as the gospel of Jesus Christ says, freedom completely rule over your whole being. Please read the gospel of Jesus Christ. Contrary to many people's belief, the gospel is not a religious book. Rather, it is an analytical book in how to access freedom and become enlightened and a blessing to all. So it is vital for you to be free from Islam and all the misery of Islam. If you do not free yourself from Islam, you yourself will also become the cause of misery for your own family and your society. Your individual freedom is the heroic solution to all miseries, including Islamic miseries. Read the gospel. Thank you so much for being with me. God bless you all. Thank you.